and welcome to Movie Mondays here on shawtalktv. I'm your host, Tiffany Shaw. And I cannot find a better way to kick off 2017 than with Underworld's Blood Wars. Why, you'd ask? Because nothing's better than vampires, like really. And good news for you, whether you're a diehard fan or, you're just jumping in, you will start the movie with one of the best 30-second wrap-ups I've ever seen. That's right, whether you've seen all the other movies or not, you will actually know what's going on. Even better is that in Underworld, the concept of vampires is that when they suck your blood, they actually get your memories. So for those of us fans, there's some unanswered questions from the previous movies, and we actually get answers this time. And for you, as just someone who's jumping in, you'll know what's going on too. Well, and if you're asking the question, so what exactly is Underworld? Well, Underworld is the ultimate vampires versus lycans or werewolves movie. That's right, they're all about this war between vampires and lycans. But the twist is, the main character is Seline, played by Kate Beckinsale. She's a kick-ass death dealer. That's right, she's a vampire who's been trained to kill lycans. And she's pretty amazing at it. The problem is, along the line, she kind of fell in love with this guy named Michael, who happened to be, a lycan. Well, not really. Like a lycan and a human hybrid. And oops, they kind of had a baby. So she broke all of the vampire rules, and, she kind of got outcasted. Yeah, she got banished from all of the vampire clans. So she's on the run, she's doing her thing, her baby's gone to, protect it, woo-da, all of that. And yes, they fill you in. If you don't know this stuff, you're gonna know, because they're gonna tell you in the movie. So don't worry about it. But most importantly, this specific movie is all about the war between vampires and lycans has got out of control. Yeah, it's got out of control. So the vampires decide, maybe we need Seline's help again, and they ask her to basically come train the vampires, because she's the best death dealer ever, to help fight this war against the lycans. Well, needless to say, this particular journey has a few bumps along the way, and that's where all the action comes in. Between, safe houses and fighting wars and all of this, you meet vampires we've never seen before, you see lycan stuff that's super bizarre, and yes, we find out what happened to Michael. This movie is full of answering all of your unanswered questions. Now, the bad news. Well, the bad news is that in all of the answering of the questions, the ending still leaves one unresolved issue. Yeah, that's right, I smell an additional movie coming up. Which is fine, because I'm a huge fan, but if you are a fan looking for a complete resolution, you're not gonna get it. But thankfully, all along the way, they answer tons of your questions. And yes, throughout the journey, Seline is accompanied by none other than her little friend David, played by Theo James. He looks great. He assists Seline all along her journey and is pretty much her #1 fan. And we find out some interesting new positive stuff about his bloodline as well. So, emerging out of this movie is Seline continues to be a kick-ass death dealer, and Theo James playing David, we learned something new and exciting about him too. So, for all of the action, the great storytelling, and just the fact that it had vampires, I absolutely give Underworld's Blood Wars a boom pow! That's right, here at shawtalktv, 1-2 fists is the best rating you can get. So, leave a comment below whether you agree or disagree with this review. And, of course, subscribe to shawtalktv because next week's movie is Sleepless, starring Jamie Foxx.